Nitrous bottle's full, about to bolt it down. About like 6 gallons of C85 already in it. Another 10 here. And let's go to the track tomorrow and let's go fast. All right, guys, welcome back to the Abrito Speeds channel in America, for those of you who don't know me. And this video, man, just gonna catch you guys up on. I'm going to test and tune tomorrow, man, and it's gonna be July, so I'm super stoked, man, because July 24th is gonna be around the corner, man. I'm so excited to go there. I want to be there. I want to be around that environment. I want to meet other guys basically doing the same thing as me, because as you guys know, man, if you're doing the same thing, whether you're trying to build a fast drag car or just in for aesthetics or whatever, anything in cars, sometimes people look at you like you're a little crazy and they really don't understand why you're doing what you're doing. But I'm almost positive everybody at the track is gonna understand what I'm doing, and I'm gonna feel right in place. So, but I'm gonna bring you guys along today. I'm bringing you this video. Got my nitrous bottle filled. Got the C85 picked up yesterday, so I'm solid with that. I'm gonna run a little bit more C85 in the tank than I did before, you know, get a little bit more weight back here. I'm gonna run by to you what I'm gonna do exactly with my my nitrous ramp. It's the first time me using it per se, to be honest. Before I'll get into it in the video, but I'll let you know there's a lot to go over. Stay tuned, man, and let's see what I'm gonna do with this Mustang. All right, guys, man, like I said, go over quickly the car. Nitrous is mounted. I'm not gonna go through my all usual checks. You guys already seen that. And if you haven't, check out my last videos of what I do pre-check before I run this car. What I am gonna check, what I usually always do is I always do check after I fill up the bottle. I do tighten this up and make sure there's no leaks, and basically check the check the nitrous system real quick, and make sure everything's looking good. So let's see. So that's on. Like, turn it on all the way. Make sure, and it's so hot out here right now. Look, it's basically already in the parameter. That's no leak in there. Go up to the top. And if you guys are new with nitrous, man, you can almost hear a leak instantly. Some of them are small. I've dealt with very small ones before, where you really have to make sure everything is quiet. Don't have your car on. I don't recommend having the car on. And just check, you know. Like, if you get really, really close to it, you'll hear the nitrous leak. Right now, and I'm not surprised that it's good. I made sure a couple, about a month or so, I rechecked all the lines, checked the filter, make sure everything was good. So that looks good. So let's just check the purge, last thing. And there we go. So nitrous is good. Let me go ahead and fuel up a little bit, make sure we have gas for the fuel cell and my gas tank. And then I'm gonna go over the nitrous switch. I'm gonna get you the part number and all that stuff in just a few seconds, man. All right, guys, so C85 is in. I threw in another 5 gallons on top of probably at least, I would say, about 6 gallons already in there. So that should be good to get me there, race, and probably still have a little bit over. More than likely, I'm gonna have to fill up again when I leave. This one's full. Bought an extra one just in case. My fuel cell is good. I usually always put the fuel cell at about half. About 3 to 4 passes will get me to about, yeah, maybe not, I don't want to say a quarter. Quarter would be probably down here. Half, 3/4. Yeah, a little bit above, or a quarter, a little over. That should take care of me for then. So I got that in. The nitrous looks good. Let me fire her up, see how she sounds, and then we'll go from there. So let's see how the Mustang is sounding. probably take a little bit, a couple gallons to get there. I'll be racing with about half a tank. That's good. I should be good with that. All right, so she's sounding good. I'm gonna go over my nitrous ramp right now, and then I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna go and check the rear suspension, see how that's looking. It should be fine. It feels fine, but just in case if I see anything, at least visually. I just checked it last week. The works. If you haven't seen, I aligned the car. I retorqued the bolts, and so I just kind of want to go and give it a quick visual. But all right, so my nitrous switches. All right, guys, my nitrous switches. So first and foremost, I have the Nitrous Express window switch. I don't remember the part number, but it's the TPS and RPM window switch, which is right there, Nitrous Express. This is a really good switch, man. I can't be any more. I can't be any happier with that. It's a perfect for my setup I'm at now. I have no complaints. I have seen other switches, more of a progressive controller type of thing, where you won't need both of them. But for what I'm using the Mustang for, it's really legit. And I'll turn this thing on for you. So nitrous is on right there, and I'll kind of run it through it. You know, the TPS window switch. Obviously, right now it reads no RPMs, no throttle position there. It's at 0%. It's not, car's not on, so. But you go and switch it. So right now I have a set mode at RPM and TPS. It's set on, and RPM's 3400, which is where I want it right now for tomorrow. That's where I'm gonna start off. Off at 7. This is a voltage. You have to adjust your voltage. This is for wide open throttle. This is for idle. My TPS right now is on 96. I'm gonna go back down to 94. I've had my best results at 94. 94, 96 is right around. They say you want it at least higher than 92. I like 94 because like at 96 and anything higher, you really have to stomp on that pedal all the way down, which you should anyways, right, in a drag race. But believe me, sometimes you hit it and it kind of kicks you back so hard, you kind of throttle off it a little bit, and that percentage right there it can be a difference between you holding on, and then by the time you hit it back down, it's nitrous cut off for a split millisecond, and that's the difference between you know, personal best or winning a race or whatever. So I've always used 94%. I thought that's the best for me. Next is normally open. You want to put it's either normally open or normally closed. You want to put it in normally open, and it's getting the throttle. It's the RPMs is off cylinder 1, so which is here. As a matter of fact, this is the wire there going to the injector there for number 1, and then it's an ignition type. It's distributor there. This is just contrast, how it looks, brightness. Filter, RPM is on. Preset, press, plus if you want to change it. And boom, there it is. That is the run through of a TPS/RPM window switch. Great switch. Now, next to it is the Nitrous Express Maximizer, the Easy Maximizer. It's called Progressive Nitrous Controller. Nowadays, the progressive control, if you want to spend a couple extra $100, you're gonna get a little switch that has a little, it's almost like a touchpad. You can, it's really evasive now. You can put how much nitrous you get put in at a certain RPM, and you can really change it. If you have the money for that, get it. If you want to stick with nitrous, get it. You know, but like I said, I think this is gonna be good enough for me tomorrow. I have never used it so far. I have used it, but not in a race. It does, you can definitely feel the difference between 0, right? Say I've been having it at 0, so right when it hits parameters, bam, it's dumping all the nitrous I have, all the nitrous that I put in it is going in. A half a second delay is what I'm gonna try out tomorrow. 3400 on, half a second delay. That should ease in the nitrous within half a second, if it makes sense. So I'll stomp on it, it'll reach the parameter, and within half a second, that before before half a second is up, before 0.5, it's gonna going about, they say, I want to say it's about 75% of your nitrous coming in. It pumps it in, and then after the half second, or what you set it on, it will dump the rest of it, and it'll be full bore, the 160 shot in there. At least that's the way it was explained to me, and that's the way I think it's the easiest way to kind of comprehend. Now, there may be someone out there who can explain it a lot better than me, but all I know is that the progressive switch, it eases the nitrous into it. It doesn't shoot it all in one shot, right? So this should probably help me tomorrow with my hooking. If I still have problems at 3,400 and half a second, if I feel like I'm just, man, I can't grip, I'm gonna go to 1 second. I'm allowed 4.5 seconds. I'm gonna go to 1 second. I don't see myself ever going that much. Maybe 1.5, 2 maybe. But with half a second, 1 second, I think I'm gonna play with tomorrow. I do wanna go down to 3,200 on with half a second, see what that does. I'm almost feeling if I do go to 3,200, I'm gonna maybe need 1 second to ease in there, but let's see. As far as everything else is concerned, what I wanna work on, I'm gonna get it's gonna be hot tomorrow. I'm gonna get a quick burnout, maybe like a 4 to 6 second burnout, maybe a little more. But I'm gonna get those RPMs up quick and get them smoked up quick, nice and hot. Ride it out a little bit, and then get to that line and fire this thing. I think that should help me. Last time I kind of think I got them too hot. In my opinion, my first run, I ran like a 18 PSI, which I think was good for the heat. And then I went down, way down to 14. Wasn't the best idea. Was walking a lot. But I think first hit tomorrow is going to be 3,400 on, 7 off, 94% throttle, half a second delay. And I'm going to put these tires at, I'm going to go with 15.5, man. I feel like 15.5 is going to be a good one for me. I think my first hit last time when I got the 7.0, I was at like about 18. I think it was a little too high. I'm going to go with the 15.5. I have a feeling that's going to be good for me. And then we'll go from there, man. That's it. First run is gonna tell me a lot with my car. Let's see and I'll make adjustments with that, man. But thank you for tuning in, man. If you have any questions or if you have any recommendations out there, go ahead and drop them in there, man. I'm always open for suggestions. I've gotten this far by listening and using what I can, what I think is going to benefit me. So yeah, man, drop in a comment if you need to. Like this video, man. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm gonna keep putting out nitrous videos out there for you for as long as I can until I go turbo. Turbo looks like it's gonna be the next route. But other than that, man, thank you very much for tuning in. I will catch you guys very soon, and very soon means tomorrow. You guys have a good day, man. I'll catch you guys there.